The roots of German militarism evolved over centuries and culminated during the Third Reich. It grew to dominate most aspects of German society and eventually resulted in the nation's complete annihilation. Relying heavily on primary historical sources, we'll focus on evidence of the influence of this tendency. In Part 4 in this series, we'll see how National Socialist ideological mysticism was used in 1943 to mobilize the Volksdeutsche community. Plenty more episodes are planned for this groundbreaking series, which will integrate many original sources, including journals, newspapers, books, and even unreleased diaries. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's worth it, I promise. This Mein Kampf was given to a member of the SS Standarte, der Führer, by the mayor of the German city Elbing on March 21, 1941. Receiving a copy of Mein Kampf on your wedding day was common practice during the Third Reich. The author of this poem was Will Vespa, an author and literary critic who was involved in National Socialist book burning, which has the moral equivalence of a doctor in a concentration camp. It reads, Halte dein Blut rein, es ist nicht nur dein. Es kommt weit her, es fließt weit hin. Es ist von 1000 Ähnen schwer, und alle Zukunft strömt darin. Halte rein das Kleid deiner Unsterblichkeit. This Waffen-SS handbook was released in December of 1943. The article we're looking at is titled Stimme des Blutes, or The Blood Beckons. Die Ahnen riefen sie zur Schlacht. Your ancestors have called you to battle, for Europe, to preserve with the sword that which the plough has acquired. In the summer of 1943, the German government negotiated with its allies to the southeast, creating the legal framework which allows ethnic German men of adequate age to volunteer for the Waffen-SS. Now, beckoned by their blood back to the German Reich, the Volksdeutsche in Romania have been faced with the defining moment of their history. No other event in these young men's lives could compare in significance to this. As the call for volunteers went out, ethnic Germans stepped forwards in unison, offering everything to the Führer and to Germany. The reference at the beginning of that text, to preserve with the sword that which the plough has acquired, links directly to the ideology of Blut and Boden. The ideology assumes the unity of a racially defined people with its settlement area, trying to contrast the idealized Germanic-Nordic peasantry with the supposed Jewish nomadism. Zehntausende rief die Stimme ihres Blutes. Tens of thousands listened to the call of their blood. An entire town signed up together. It was a declaration of loyalty towards Germany, just as we have experienced ourselves during these momentous times. Whether or not it was Kronstadt, Hermannstadt, Schlossburg, Midiasch, Muhlbach, Adad, Terneschburg, Reschiti, Lugosch, or in other German centers, never have the citizens of these old German cities ever seen comparable declarations of loyalty in seeing their sons leave as German soldiers. The Germans from the southeast have stepped forwards to complete the Germanic mission in Europe. However, by the end of 1943, the propagandists were instructed to better prepare their audience in the Greater German Reich for the hardships that they were likely to soon endure. Ganz Deutschland, eine Wehrburg. All of Germany, a fortified bastion. If we look towards the entire border region to the southeast, we find numerous castles that, with their weathered but strong walls, protect their inhabitants now as then. They too have endured difficult months and years with the Asiatic hordes ravishing the cities and land. During these difficult times, all took refuge in the defensive ring of bastions. Every family, and plenty with many children, had but one room. In small spaces, they have huddled, undeterred, defending against the enemy. We too should follow their example. All Germany must come together, becoming one bastion to repel the enemy. But willpower and conviction alone could not hold back Germany's mighty enemies. This footage was taken on the Oder front in 1945, as the war was as good as lost. As World War II drew to a close and the defeat of Nazi Germany became clear, the Volksdeutsche populations faced significant upheaval, experienced persecution, sexual violation, forced migration, and murder. The Potsdam Conference of 1945 sanctioned the forced transfer of German populations from Eastern Europe, leading to large-scale expulsions from Poland, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, and Romania. Being forcibly relocated to Germany and Austria, ethnic Germans faced challenges there, including economic hardship and social marginalization. They were, however, generally viewed as victims of wartime policies. During the expulsions, many Volksdeutsche faced all forms of violence and persecution, with local populations and Soviet forces accusing them of collaboration with the National Socialist regime. Not only losing their jobs and property, many ethnic Germans were killed in spontaneous pogroms and executions organized by soldiers and civil authorities. The sword they had taken up had proven to cut in both directions. This footage was taken near Prague in 1945. It shows the gathering of ethnic German men and women and their execution by firing squad. Their bodies were then desecrated.